If you're a homeschooling family in the state of Florida, every single year you're going to have to do something called an annual portfolio review. Sometimes people call this a portfolio evaluation, same thing. This portfolio evaluation is due to your school district 1 year after you submitted your letter of intent. So whatever date you put on your initial letter of intent when you started homeschooling, that's the date that your portfolio review is going to be due. Now, it's pretty crazy that they don't really explain this to you when you first submit your letter of intent, but the way that this portfolio review works is that after you've been homeschooling for a full year, hopefully you have been holding on to your students' work. Maybe you have like a binder or a folder or a digital portfolio where you're just kind of like scanning things in. Whatever it might be, at that 1 year mark when it's time for your evaluation, you are going to find an evaluator. And the other crazy thing is that you're responsible for finding this evaluator for yourself. They don't assign you one or anything like that. Now, I am an evaluator for the state of Florida, so if you need your portfolio review done, I can do that for you. Or you are free to go find whoever you want, but here's the stipulation. You have to be a certified teacher, an actively certified teacher. Can't be like a retired teacher that doesn't have an active certification anymore. Or they can be a licensed psychologist. You'll schedule your portfolio review with them. They'll either want to do it in person or like me, I do all of mine through Zoom. Every evaluator is different and they do things differently. The only thing that is the same across the board is that we are looking for growth. So the actual homeschooling law to pass your homeschool portfolio evaluation in the state of Florida is not to show that your student's on grade level or that you've accomplished a certain amount of work throughout the year, nothing like that. The actual law states that you just have to show that your student has made significant progress, that they've actually made improvement. So if you've got a fifth grader who is reading on a kindergarten level and now they're reading on a second grade level, yeah, they're still below that fifth grade level, but they've made progress. That's what matters. So when you're putting this portfolio together, and it doesn't matter what form it's in, it could literally be a stack of papers, it doesn't matter. What you really want to focus on is making sure that you have work from the beginning of the year showing what your student was doing at the beginning and work samples from the end of the year so that we can see that progress. Now for me, I get a lot of homeschooling families for their reviews that are so nervous. Like it's their first time doing it and they're freaking out and they're worried that I'm gonna like quiz their student or something like that. It's not like that. It's genuinely just a meeting for us to sit down, for me to look through some of your students' work, to talk to you about how your homeschool year is going. I do talk to your student, to your child as well, but it's not like drilling them. Now, this does not apply to families who are already doing the state testing and submitting that to the school district, or if you're getting scholarship money, if you're on the PEP, you don't have to do this. But if you're just like a regular old homeschooling family in Florida, this is necessary. So reach out to me, let me know in the comments if you have any questions, concerns about this, because they really don't make it that clear cut for new homeschooling families in the state of Florida.